So I'm gonna speak to you on two main subjects. Now, Arthur Marara, who's a friend of mine, we will have another end of year class in November, our traditional with him. He says that kana zvinhu zviri kukwira tsvago chako chekuita sei chekukwidza. You get what I'm saying? Not ngodiwo ndorungokwidzirwa zvinhu zvese rent yakwira chekuti and you've got nothing chokwidzawo. Inini this week pakangokwira rent ndakatendawo ndakatoti ndakakwidzawo zvinhu. You get what I'm saying? Ndakakwidzawo zvinhu. Saka tikuita tek ndizvozvo ndakakwidzawo. Iwo tsvaga chako chekuita sei? Mumwe akangonditarisa haana chekukwidza. Saka ndakudza kuti wotsvaga sei chinhu chekuita sei? Chekukwidza. Okay, all right. So I'm going to tell you principles on how to start a business. We have talked about this, but a lot of people don't know how to start businesses. And they usually ask the question, what should I start? Which business should I start? Because if we look at what people are doing here, some are in medicine, some are in transport, some are in food, some are in clothes, some are in this. That's profound there. He has just opened this studio per semi-levy. He's one of my mentees and he's doing extremely well. You understand what I'm saying? And it's photograph. Are you get what I'm saying? Yeah, and avura shop chaiyo. Ne equipment chaiyo. That camera you unotenga mota ukaita zvokutamba. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So you can succeed in everything, but there are three things that you need to consider when you're starting a business. Number one, you must consider what is the cost of starting this business. So there is actually the cost of, let's say you want to start and the things that you have to buy. But you also have to consider the cost to yourself. What are you going to exchange in order to start that business? You understand what I'm saying? So for every business that I've started, there are things that I had to let go, things that I had to replace, things I had to do something. There are some people that I had to kick out. Some of your friends are actually keeping you broke. Some of your activities that you like are keeping you broke. Some of the TV things that you like, they're keeping you broke. But you must consider the cost. It's not just the cost of goods, but also the cost to yourself. You understand what I'm saying? I can speak. And you must also consider what is the time to cash flow or positive cash flow. Now, so at this age where I am now, when we started our drug rehabilitation, when we started them, we started to make a profit after 3 years. After how many years? 3 years, 36 months. Now, in the global spec of things, that's okay. But in the Zimbabwe spec of things, 3 years, unongo chichike. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So, which means that when you are starting a business, you want to start a business that quickly gets you to a profit. Especially if it is your first, you want to start a business, because if you don't do that, that's what I'm going to do, why businesses fail. And you're going to see that business fail because they run out of money. So if you do a business, the good thing is going to take you 5 years, 10 years, and it's your first business. Before you're going to get broke before that business makes sense. You understand what I'm saying? So if it is your first business or if it's a new business that you want to start, make sure that it is and sometimes what you need to do is good. You might start a business that is not the end of the game. That business, you can use it as a stepping stone to use it to get money. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You are not cemented to your original business. This business is that clear? The reason why you are doing that is you are looking for a business that is able to give you money, what? Quickly, and to raise money so that you can do the next thing that you want. But you are going to consider that. And the other thing that you have to consider is what level of profit are you looking for? What level? So the business and the level of investment that you are going to do is going to be determined by the profit that you are chasing. So if you are chasing $20 or $10 profit, or $5 profit, then put it right in the saga kaya one. You understand what I'm saying? But right now, I cannot go and sell Maputi 20 because the level of profit and look it could do it as Rinan. Didn't you actually are in a factory, you could put it some Maputi. Actually, hold the Strava and the Vesta could take some vanilla business, they would take some Maputi down. So, what level of profit are you looking for? Are you looking for $500? Are you looking for 1,000? Are you looking for 5,000? Are you looking for 10,000? You understand what I'm saying? But what I normally say, like what I said last time, is don't say I'm looking for 1 million. You also don't get $100. Don't say you are looking. If you are working, the first thing that you need to do is to replace your salary. Look for a business that causes, that matches, that is able to replace your salary. That's your first call. Am I talking to somebody here? I'm trying to keep it real, because here I'm not here just here to motivate you. And when you go there, nothing moves. Look for something chinokutu ukave your basics. Am I talking to somebody? All right. So you look at the cost of business, the time it will take for it to give you a profit, and the level of profit that you are looking at. The level of profit that you are looking at. Am I talking to somebody? Number 2. Do not limit yourself to the current business. And a lot of people limit themselves to what they are doing now. But on average now, kokudara, that's when people would, I pinda pabasa one. Like I still work for some of these companies, and you retire a guy, makapinda basarini, 1981. Whoa. Mamuni makoramanga 19. That's so you were now furniture at this company. When they were doing the books of the company, tinema desk, tina chakuti, tina klopas. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You are like furniture. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So, but that is now gone. On average, the millennials, which are most of you are under 35s, you're going to be changing jobs almost 12 times. So don't try to be at a place that is keeping you poor. You understand what I'm saying? Be always searching, be always hunting and move and improve. So know that you don't have to limit yourself to the things that you are doing now. Consider the things that you are doing now as education. Consider the things that you are doing now as school. If you continue to do it, it's okay. But for most of you, probably what you are going to start to do is not what you're going to end up doing. But what you start doing is something that will give you a start so that you can start going forward. But it will also a place where you learn the discipline, you learn the principles, so that it's easier for you to do the other things. And for some of us now, we are at a point, after the age of 40, I then said, I now cannot be changing drastically most of my things. I'm going to maintain a certain stream and then build on top of what I already have. But you can ask my wife, she's here. When I was in Kuma 20, Kuma 30, at one time I was running 15 businesses. I was in construction, I was in transport, I was in mining, I was in child, I was trying to find where could the kupu say? And you are just 20, so do I check and one anyway. Jesus had 12 disciples, I know better disciple one, don't go disciple one jet and it. Am I talking to somebody? Am I talking? You need to explore. And sometimes the things that you want, a lot of people saying, I want to do my passion. That's a nonsense thing. Your passion may not give you, I like fishing, but I'm going to fish as a millionaire. You understand what I'm saying? After all, you do your passions when you've got money. Passion is for the rich. Good way, I'm going to go fishing this weekend. I love fishing. Not walk broke, but I love fishing. You don't love fishing. You don't love fishing. You don't love fishing. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Okay. The things that you must know upfront when you are starting a business. Who is your competition? Who is doing what you're doing? Where are they doing what they are doing? How are they doing what they are doing? What is their price? Know your competition. Know your competition. And you know what? You must keep your competition closely. You must know everything about. You must know what is happening in the bedroom of your competition. In business terms, which means unofana kuziya everything. You understand what I'm saying? So most of you, you start a business. Who else is doing this? So far, I think in Dindeg. If you come to me like that, I will not speak to you. Don't delete my phone. Because I cannot keep a phone number of a stupid person in my phone. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. You must know your competition. So if I call you now and say, tell me about your competition, you must be able to give me a 5-minute speech about your competition. Who are they? Where are they? How much money? What new product? Who is there? What's their age? And how are you going? You must know. Ask your neighbor, do you know your competition? Or mese free market murungeta shakafanana. Mese muenda ngupero an murugute no. You must know your competition. Okay? Number 2, you must know your operation costs. A lot of people, when they're starting business, they don't even know what they've got operation costs. You know, when you call somebody for business, that's a cost for business. If I tell you what is the cost your telephone calls our data for your business, you don't even know. Some of you, there's a person who used to come and deliver clothes at one time. And I asked my wife, I think I deliver my chicken or something. Takati, kwava kwacho achiuya zotengesa huku ze $5 or $4. Profit yacho aina kuperera mufiyo here yekudeliver. And a lot of people, especially those who are starting business for the first time, they miscalculate profit. They will say, I bought this thing for 20, I sold it for 40, so my profit is 20. It's not 20. We actually call that in accounting terms gross profit. Net profit is after you remove the expenses. Pawaitengesa wakajika bands. It cost in your per profit. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Huh? Yes. Wakafoni ramoni uri papi. Ndakumirira izo so want misa. It cost. Kumira ko aita. It cost. So you will find good net profit yago can actually be $7. Iwo over wajika $20. Wozona uti ausina mari yekuita reorder. That's why unoona and the starter. Depending start foot, vudzi uno munhu anostarta ka20, hembe anotanga ka20 bhero anenge no, iyaya mheno zvakaitika mheno, madhimoni akapindira no, ahuna kucalculata ma-operation costs. Am I talking to somebody here? So you must know all the costs that are linked. If you are importing things, what is the cost of getting the things through per board? We have just imported a digital X-ray machine. It cost $35,000. Just to clear it, we needed to pay $5,000 just to clear it. It's now been delivered. It got delivered today in our Chitungiza 24 Makoni outfit. 5,000. And now the manager told me, no, yakasvika takarega kuitora nhasi from today tatanga kuchargwa storage. And the storage is about $100 per day. After 30 days, inenge at 3,000. You are now calculate. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, let's move. Who is your market? You must also have SOPs. How are you going to do this business? Where? How? You get what I'm saying? What are their house? I had somebody akamboti ndakutanga business remabero. Bangonpa 300 so for sometimes what I do with my wife when I got business kage nonzi ke kana tiseke magoats kechi akataura kandoda 300 ndinongomupa bonzi umbuzoti achambenda for 6 months ndiri free. Aya not ndinenge chozoti apana kwariri ase apana kwariri kuenda kunyeba apana kwariri kuenda. I hear them say but achanyara kuramba achita se achidzoka sa ndinomupa kuti ambenda now chirega kuti kana ndabuda pana kuti ndipe 300 ndikukupa. I hear them saying yeah You understand? So saka munhu ndo andampa 300 ndotoziva kuti hapana chiri kuita. Saka abvaenda unotenga mabhero abvaenda kuMozambique. Vati ndo ndikuita mabhero esneaker. Abvaenda kuya. Then avaregedzwa kuudzwa manje kuti no, mabhero aya hameno zvanga achiitwa kuti apinde paborder pipe. Wachipinda nemusango akauya akamarika kweso. You get what I'm saying? Asvika kuno kwabva kuti mabhero autenga ndere ku left, haana kutenga re ku right. Who has ever started a business hapana kwarakatomboenda, rakatongobroka rakaloda. Sumudza maoko. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Asi pawakatanga uchiti panapa ndabuda nenyika. I'm the next Tagwire. Yeah, I know you know. I'm the next Strive Masiwa. Take angu. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Bora pass. You must know these things. Am I speaking good here today? Who is your market? So you know what? As news, there are so many people who are starting my drug rehab because varikuti vanhu drug rehab problems. What is it? I want. But if you notice kuti vanhu drug rehab problems, hawana mari yekuya kumarehab. So when I'm marketing about drug rehab, I don't go to the streets kune vafana vakagara pabridge. Ndichiti uya kurehab because they cannot pay. They are not my market. My market hama dzavo dziri ku-UK kuti iwe une brother yako iri kunoko. Irescue ibatsire because ndidzo dzinechi. So who is your market? So unogona uchisolve a problem panapa. But kusiriko kune market yako. Market are the people that are paying. Is this making sense? Who is your market? So tell me about what you are selling. Hey, ndafunga business, ndafunga utengesa mango. Uri kutengesera ani mango? Mango dzipi dzakaita sei? There's a white guy when you are going ku Kariba anotengesa makanda emango akaomeswa pegged. That mango peg kanta $3. Mango the $3 unotenga zakadai so unoenda basket wakadai so kuno dzakwe wotswa uri kutengesa. Yari kutengesa makanda akaomeswa $3. Mese muri kutengesa mango. Who is your market? Who is your market? Who is your market? So everybody needs to have a market. If you are a pastor here, you've got a market. Who is your market? You get what I'm saying? Who is your market? So you must target the actual people that are going to end up what? Paying. So you will find what ane crash aende kuwana vechikoti I love babies. Ndine crash girls. Please remember visitor. Anaenda kuma mothers because my mothers ndo ma customers. But crash ndiani? You must locate your market. Who is actually paying? That's where you must go. Most of you, the reason why you start a business and you don't have a market. You don't have a market. And a lot of businesses, just because you've got a product doesn't mean that you've got a market. Then the last thing that you must look about there is good. What is your unique proposition? You know, this other time, I went through my shops. I was doing what I call apostolic visit. People, members of this church, I would visit their workplaces to see what they are doing and everything. So I went to one of the ladies who's a member of this church, and they're in a shop. And I went into this shop. And I said, Zagonde ship, because they didn't go to the Munwese, Angane Pan, but Zakangofane, Zuripa next, Saka, Vanu Vasei, Vachipura, Matebri, Ese Arpa does a net door. I did it. All right. Vano Sirechi, my shop, Arikuma, not the Pahaburikira. What is the unique thing that causes people to overlook all those shops and come to you? And most of us, we don't have anything unique. That's why our businesses are struggling. So now, when you're starting a business, tell me something that will make you unique, stand out, so that people can come and buy from you. Kana uri kuita mbudzi, then which mbudzi? Ukuta tuka here to mashona hard life to tunga oro urikuta. Which are you hearing me saying? Which mbudzi are you doing? What makes you stand out? What makes you stand out? Isusu as a church, I mean, everybody is doing, hey, professor, can I prophesy? Professor, atidaru. Because it's not, go. Kwakato Zara. Vakato Zara. Huh? Padiki. We are to go to deliverance. No, can I dice those in the go? In Wisdom City, we don't do that because we've got a unique proposition. Our unique proposition is good. We'll make you sit down. We train you how to become a success. We will not cast out anything out of you to become a success. It's our unique proposition. And my results, it's 35 millionaire, imba, hospital, chi, what more do you need? Magambo rola on the floor, dog. Mambo kunguruka magarutira banaba. That's why we're gonna kuri smart. Akana kuna bucket ayinanze. Akona kana bucket. Apana kana room haya kuze wakachukora chair unova waitenga. Wakachukora chair ya usina kana mari kutenga. Tango bisa also chukora chair. Ayera. All right, let me not go there. Just I'm ndungwe to fun. But everybody needs to have a unique proposition. What's your unique proposition? What makes your business unique? What makes it different if it's the same? What makes you MC? George, stand. This young man is a rising MC, doing great things. But what makes you unique? I hear what I'm saying. Yeah, what makes you unique? And where do you want to be MC? So I was an MC at a WHO, event. They called me, said, can you be our MC? You can't call me kuneta MC parora. Because my unique proposition, smart, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to raise $5 million. So on my right, we've got the director right from HOD Switzerland, right here with us, Dr. Ningi. How do you want to say? Sasiana, Masambasiana. I hear him say. You get what I'm saying? So you have to make yourself unique. What is your unique? You are selling, foods. What makes yourself? People leave all those people. You are selling perfumes and all those things. What makes yourself unique? What are you doing differently? All right, let's move. So if you don't have anything unique, you're going to struggle. Tell your neighbor, oh, that's why you're struggling. There's nothing unique. There's nothing different. It's wangofanana mashopo kuna fourth. You count 400 mashop. Argutengesa same thing. Nothing unique about you. Nothing unique. You must have something unique, something that makes you different, something that makes you stand out. Okay, clear? There are 3 levels of investments. Can you guys see that? Can you see those? Can you read? Okay. So when you're starting a business, you can either start a business because you've got money. So there are people who've got money but no ideas. You get what I'm saying? Then there are people who've got ideas but no money. So if you are an idea person but with no money, you use what is called sweat equity. Okay? Don't die with your idea. I always say that when an idea comes to you, an idea never comes to one person. It comes to a group of people. If you don't work on your idea, somebody in that group is going to take the idea. Oh, but no, because when an idea is dropped, it's dropped to multiple people. Am I talking to somebody? So whatever you are thinking, never think you are the only one. Makawant. But those who are going to make it are the ones who are going to action it. So if you've got an idea and you've got no money, look for somebody with money. If you've got no money, we look for somebody with an idea. The problem is we'll be now looking and saying, what good idea? And you know those guys that came last week, they're looking for ideas. And they've got the money. Right now they are sitting on, they actually said, Doc, we've got $600,000 that we can invest in your group, but we need good ideas. 600,000 US. It's not a loan. They want to invest and become shareholders with you. But what's your idea? What's your idea? Or you can use your experience. So your experience is what you have known. And say, you know what, I can do this, I can run this, I can do this, I can do agriculture, I can know what, I can do what. You are using and say, I can do this. So that's what you use to start. You use either money, you use your sweat, or you use your experience. Your sweat is you don't have experience, but you can say, I can learn and push this thing. So I can say, I'm going to go into agriculture. Did I go to agriculture? No. Have I done? No. But I'm willing to put in what? Sweat. Some of you don't have money. You don't want to put in sweat. You don't have experience. And you want to start a business. Kwana. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So use what you have to start something. Is this making sense? I'm just helping you how you start and how you think of a business. And when you are starting a business with somebody, don't say we didn't pay money. I know sometimes when you know what I normally say to people when they've got money and then I've got sweat or I've got experience. I will say, you know what, guys, give me, I don't want a salary. Because the moment you get a salary, even if it's your idea, you are employed. It's not your company. So this is how you negotiate. Guys, I've got an idea. I don't want a salary. Give me enough money. Then kana zvaita mundipa 30%, 40%. But you are so hungry that you negotiate your future away for $200. Chikunipa $200 no ndinomhanya mudhara zvinoita mudhara because une hunger $200. Then after 5 years of it, hey, akandibira idea yangu. No, hana kubira idea yako. You became a worker. And you made yourself wakazvipinza mudhiri rekuti iwewe you are a worker. And a lot of you here are workers somewhere and you are bitter with those people. Hey, I don't want to pay 200, now chakuta mari, no, wakati nindiri musevenzi tukupa mari yatakabvumirana pawakapinda basa. Ndakatoi increase, it's at my discretion. Am I helping somebody here? Huh? Somebody is being delivered, eh? And one of the things that I've seen, especially with Africans, we like, I don't know whether you guys can see that, maybe you can't, but I'll just go. Anonzi, brute businesses. A brute business, sometimes don't look for a very exciting business. Kuti wakataura so business yangu unozandira kuti wakauya panapa wakadzvanya panapa rinobva raenda dzoka raenda kuDubai dzoka mombe rozopesa nane $20. It's exciting, but harina cash. Sometimes look for boring things. It's not that some of the businesses that make money are boring, very boring. I was talking to a friend and a dry cleaning business. I can import a dry cleaning business from China. Vatenga So clean vavhura kashop kake kadai. So everybody ari kuita liquor business, iya vavhura dry cleaning. It's boring. Avaina ntsvaga tuma schools anoitira mablazer nemachakuti nemachi nevanhu uya masuit nema what enezi anenge achi wakangosvika vanhu vanongoti atikubatsira sei. You get what I'm saying? Are this exciting? It's a boring business, but making money. Making money. So I always say kuti munhu akauya nenyaya iri kusparka stereki, Today, ndakasenda kuAmerica, ndobva ndaswima across the channel, ndobva ndadai, so ndadzoka ndauya nehove dzekoko, ndobva ndadzitengesa, ndobva ndadzikena, ndobva ndadzidai. No, it's too complicated. Business is too complicated. Most of you are looking for too complicated. Look for simple things. Tell your neighbor, look for simple things. And sometimes simple things are boring. Also now, we have seen we had a recession. And most businesses suffered through a recession. So when you're looking for a business, look for a business which is recession-proof. What can I do? Because another recession is coming, another pandemic is coming. This time maybe 3 months, 6 months, magafarirwa mumba. It's coming. I'm not a prophet of doom. But it's coming. In your lifetime, it's coming. Most of you are young. It's coming. So what are you doing? Also, to start a business where you can raise prices easily. Right now, you are in a business where you want to raise the price. You're going to 10 cents. So you need to be in a business where you are not Maria unaita after waiter gross profit yako inofana iri kuma between, in Zimbabwe you need to be between 40 to 100%. Saka zimwe zvinhu zvakanetseka at least kuti rakadzikira hauzonyura. Kana riri below 10 zvinhu zvakangodai so watoita loss. So you have to look and say, what business can I get in where I can get a good profit margin so that if something happens I will still make a profit. Am I talking to somebody? And now, going forward, especially with your generation, you need a business where you can use technology. Technology to market, technology to do it. If you don't have a technology input in there, you're going to be in trouble. And most of you, right now, one of the best skills that you need to learn is internet marketing. You actually say, go and learn. Go and do a short course, a free course, and whatever. Internet marketing. Not just poster picture is not internet marketing. So picture net 20, net 3310. That's not internet. You understand what I'm saying? Go and learn how you can market because the world has gone on its phones. Nestalink irikuya, data is going to crash and everything will be on the phone. So your people will be on the phone. If you don't know how to market on the phone, there'll be no way to market. Am I talking to somebody? I've just given you something that will actually save your life. And you can also make money by becoming an account manager for a lot of people, and you can freelance. We've got one of our mentees who actually does that for people. I know to earn $1,200 just managing my accounts every week. At the comfort of a phone in a house. 1.2. Not a bond, US dollars. All right, okay. Clear? So now you've got, how many people have got businesses that they are in right now? Lift up your hands so that I can see. How many people want to start a new business? Lift up your hands. Okay. I hope that sort of helps you. Isn't it? Okay. So structure it. How do you save a business? Now, I'm saying this because a lot of businesses are in trouble. A lot of businesses are in trouble. And how do I know your business is in trouble? It cannot pay its rent. It cannot pay its workers. It cannot pay you. It cannot pay you. It's one of the most frustrating things about a business, which is sensor, and there's nothing coming. Who has ever worked in your own business? When you start effort, when you start what this month apana chabula. Kupererwa what zaramba panapa. So this is what I say: a bad economy. So there's a saying in Nonze, a rising tide causes all the boats on the shore to rise. So when things are good, even people with bad businesses, but a bad economy exposes bad businesses. In scripture, in the Bible terms, I'm a pastor and you are in my house, so I can quote scripture. I can speak about it. You understand what I'm saying? A drought does not come it comes to kill pests. Not to destroy the people. It comes to kill pests and diseases. Because there'll be nothing to feed, so they die. So a bad economy exposes bad businesses. If your business broke up because then you don't have a good business. So I'm speaking about this because I started one of our hospitals, Yakavura shop 2006. So it went through 2010, through dollarization, through cool, not so cool, through 1:1, through NSDAM 1 Tazogera. Ishingoripo. A bad economy exposes bad businesses. I like what my boss says. He says, this is the economy that we have. This is the country that we have. We have to do those people. Hey, America. America sha uri mu Zimbabwe. Hey, in other countries, vanodai uri mu Zimbabwe. Zvitoripo ndochi? Tell your neighbor, this is what it is. This is what it is. Yeah. Saka zvokukumbira kuti hey, wasaona titese, hey, unofana nzara. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So, why does a business close? A business closes because it runs out of cash. It's not creating cash. No cash is coming in. A bad business which is bringing in cash can actually last. I would rather have a business with a profit as rugunza cash. As rich badger, rich to end, rich or none. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Because there is a cash flow. A business in a cash flow will actually survive. So why your business stops is it's because why your business closes, why you closed your last business is because you ran out of cash. Nothing else. You ran out of cash. So for your business to survive, you need to ensure that you are doing everything to make sure you are getting what? Cash. Because cash is the bloodline of any business. Clear? So I'm not going to be taking you to my hex. Your thinking is good. How can I increase cash? So I went to one of our businesses and they're saying, hey, orders, no, but I set up but that was 12,000 US dollars. Now that and you are telling me you don't have money yet, 12,000 you're not a collector. Can you close your laptops and go and get that money? I want to see that money. By today they had 5,000 that they had collected. As long as you say, boss, where is your cash? Somebody is sitting on your cash and you are not collecting your cash. And you are telling me, go and collect that cash. Call everybody. Go knock at every door with everybody with your cash. You understand what I'm saying? So you save your business by invoking tactics that increase your cash that you are receiving. That's the only way you save your business. Huh? You don't save your business by going up the mountain. Kumba hakuna cash over and down benda unotsanya. 2 days unosuzoka business, right? I say. Urugome gogo unoperwa ne cash yekutofona. Unoruma nenyoka gogo usina cash. Yekuti guys uyamunditore kuno. You hear what I'm saying? What do you need to save your business? Cash. If your business is in trouble, what do you look for? Cash. Cash. And some people think when their business is in trouble, you know what they try to do? They try to grow. But anyway, why do business save? Most people, when they start businesses, they are excessively optimistic. Ndakupa $100 iwe yokutanga business. Over in 2 months inenge ya 2,000. Ndingatokupa kamari yangu yese yandinayo kana iriyo rate of return iripo. Ndotogara zvangu, ndotovhara mahospital, ndovhara kana kubasa ndiende, ndongokupa mari yandinayo kana uri kundidzosera $100 yoita 2,000. I've got a friend of mine, Pastor Divanomzia. Anoti ndakangunzwa munhu chete ekuti ari kunditi shandipe 2,000 painodzoka inenge ya 25 zanzi munhu yendu vandamudelita hanchatotaura naye. Because uri kumbonanya kuitia iche kuti unochinja 2,000 to 25,000 in 30 days. And iwewe une deal nobudisa 2,000 kuti 30,000. Say usina 30,000 yacho iwewe was in the first place. That's why wakavharwa. Pana kambo pamwe munhu marere kana 50 chinzi no inodzoka ya 500 in 1 week. Enge wakaita se wakavharwa boss. Hakuna business rakaita se rakadaro. Unonipa 50. Yodzoka ya 1,000 by Friday. So munhu akangotaura masuper isusu mu business. Because look, I'm in the business world. I manage the department that makes $30 million per year. So I'm not talking small things. Last year, our profit was 5 million out of 30 gross. Yatakasara na yemu was 5. Iwe onduza oti ondukukupa 50. Wakuita 2,000 in 7 days. Because waenda ku South Africa. That one is also South Africa very ma billionaire. I've just saved somebody ada kuvarwa nasi. Kana wauya nemunhu angoda kuvhara uchitomuza kuti achitomuza just tell your neighbor kuti achatombokupa achatomboda kutombozvinzwa. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You are most they are excessively optimistic. One chete no ndizvinova zvaita yeah. Steady. Tell your neighbor steady. Yeah. Moving on to how many mentorships have you come? So you also kuti wewe wakutoziya zvese zvokuti uri kuita $50 ite 2,000 in 7 days. And there are also what we call unexamined assumptions. Munhu anongoti no vanhu mazwano like say assumption enda kupa yekuti vanhu vari kumwa mutoriro saka mabusiness drug rehab achaita mari. I've seen those businesses open and close. Orongoti vakadzi mazwano vakuda vhudzi rered obva waunza rered mangwana vanhu vaisova vati no takuda renonzi resilver iwe une musoro yered jet. Unexamined. Who did you bounce that thing to? You get what I'm saying? And the other thing is could ignore the risk, especially with guys. They ignore risk. Iwe munogona kusungwa munogona kuvharwa munogona kudai so hakuna zvakadaro mudhara tisu takachimaster chigame ichi iwe ndawakachimaster ausati wachimaster. Ignored risk. I'm telling you how to evaluate. So whenever you're thinking of a business, is there any risk that I'm ignoring? waudzwa kuti, is there any risk that I'm ignoring? Are there any unexamined assumptions? Is there any excessive optimism? Is this helping somebody today? So how do you serve your business? Quickly, become honest with yourself and face reality. Be honest and say what business ripa mawaniri. Don't say, no, end of month. Unaona end of month. How? Your personal chawaita. So you need to be honest with yourself. You need to be real. You need to understand how much you are losing and how much money you are burning. You can actually burn rate through good how much money you are using per day, or that business is keeping alive. There are some people that there's a guy, I don't know whether he's here, but he had a butcher. And you bought first beast, Mageta Vaenda, he bought a second one, Mageta Vaenda foot, Avatenga generator Rovara heater or Putika. He bought the fourth one. Avatenga 4. Dagati, Vara butcher, Sosaramun butcher, and Dagbas. That's what he did. And right now, I go to story none. But Dagaramba, by the time Agaton did it, and this is Marisa Nantina, even going in 3 months, whatever. Yes, say Yaga Perandis Tenganyama Chiwara, Dagana Modagu starts my sausage, and 2 boys that was Anditi, my sausage, Akom Daraga. Vananda cholera panap. Is this making sense? Are you hear what I'm saying? So you must know good how much right now where butcher aruda rent yake, where my fridge aruda rent yake, you are banana mari. Be real. Close this thing. And sometimes we bend to the ground because we don't want to save the half house we've got left. If you're an entrepreneur, usanyare, kana zisuru kusenza, chumbomira, you restructure, you reach out, don't bend to the ground. Don't bend with your business. Am I talking to somebody? We are business people. We have got bent and we have to close certain things. But and we are honest with one another and say, what did we learn? What did we miss? What did we not do? You understand what I'm saying? So look at your cash flow. Where is my cash coming from? Who are the people we're buying? Where are they? Why are they not buying? So sometimes when there are no patients in the hospitals, you know who's the money is good. Pay my patients. And then we visit every time you do that, patient, but people forget. Sometimes please, when you've got something, go to your people who usually come, so you must be having a number of your regular ones. You understand what I'm saying? So you start hunting. If you want to save your business, you start hunting for your cash. You start doing things case. Who should be buying from you? Why are they not buying? Sometimes it's better for you to not make a profit, but when a cash flow won't get a break even. In fact, what I usually say is good. When your business is in trouble, go for break even. You understand what I'm saying? Be real. You also need to control expenses. So what I normally do is good. Do not look at every expense line. You are buying water, we tenga $45. Kuna wanu wakutenga some varieties 5,000 liters, 35. And they go. You call that person of Achamar mvura where would dura chinja to 35. Agaramba wenda kune 35. You understand what I'm saying? Econet did it the last time. It went through, it called everybody, including the least person. It renegotiated everything. No. Bisa. Today I had somebody that X-ray machine, he had charged 1.4, 1.7. I called him, no, 1.4 ayakuna. Tazo wirana 1.5. Tawirana pa 1.5. Namuti 1.5 yacho, I hippo foot. Ndikuda 6 months to pay. So tazo wirana would ndumpa deposit to your spread go over 6 months. That's what you do when you are in a crisis. You negotiate the price, you negotiate the terms. I'm teaching you how to survive. Manje unongoti adzikisa asi still wakapresswa nemutoro because you do not negotiate the what? The terms. You don't negotiate the terms before you negotiate the price. You negotiate the price first. You lock the price, then you write, okay, now, apa tawiran, ngati negotiate kutobhadarana chi say. Am I helping somebody here? Iwo unotanga unegotiate my terms. No, ndakupa 12 months, musati maloka. You get what I'm saying? You lock the price. There is something about agreeing. Once you agree on the price, it's easier to agree on the terms. So we ended up saying, okay, fine, we'll give you 500, then the rest, Yasara, 1,000 over 5 months. It's good on my cash flow. That machine will now be producing money to pay what? Itself. Than for me to go up the mountain to the Father. Itaiuti moyo wake uite nani? Dimi munotenda mwe dombo kuti ite nyama. Aiwa no, negotiate. Cut your expenses, cut your luxuries, cut your, we call it cut the fat. Remove everything which is not necessary. Remove everything which is not necessary. A lot of people want to businesses, the first thing that they do, they buy a chair, they buy TV, they buy desk. Desk are cash. You understand what I'm saying? So don't give your business excessive oro wanda into a business. First get the orders, get the things that order. You tell them, kana urgu orders in from what things are from Gumba, chimbotengesa which deliver from Gumba, chumbeta zom butu, chumbeta zom bero, or whatever. It's better na usna motor, unongona brogo ni motor vachama kune order and out deliver. Woshika urimuchi, urimota, ya bururu. Haumba uzaga uti ndia bururu. Antu wazotenga chi yako. Vanse usu driver vata hano ndaka neta. No, ndamupa kuti no nongo muti ndamuta itese a drive. Nango muti ngambo drive. Ngambo driver mota yake. But you have to do everything to control expenses. So you know what I do when my business is under appetite? Because you see, I've got multiple businesses. Some businesses will be doing extremely well. But what I do is good. I don't feed the business. Ruguta mari, ne business. You eat what you kill. So those businesses are separate. These businesses, the only thing that they have in common is good inini dini muji mari. But the business is so kana ukuna chini moto there's no good muripa moto akumana this business is doing well, this is good, this is great, somebody is going to fire, but ukuna ma one munenda kumba imi munenda kumba, you get what I'm saying? Yes. And no, because my philosophy is good. I must drink the milk of the cow that I'm keeping. But when you right now ka business kako kato ka so time. Because apana Maria wambojika urungo shingaira enezo wangonzi there is over the business wrong gun. I hear anyone what I'm saying. That's why I even tell people inini moto yangu yanongo tenga ndonga isia. Ask Pastor D. I've been buying cars for the past, and he said rim, and he said I'm not saying don't put rims. Can I uri age kusema rims? Most of you are young, do it. But in and he said because Canada was things and did, but in a rim because I increase the price of motor rim. Unono mwe mwananga bisema rim akesa tumanjenjere twese no setere man. You understand? No ndamuti ndokupa mari asijosera matai. So I remove all fat, remove all those things. When you're in crisis, plan to survive. Avoid losses. Go for break-even to relieve the stress. Do guerrilla marketing. You must market. The most important thing that you must do for you to get money is to market. Look for people who can pay and buy your things. That's what you must be doing. If it means you knock doors every day. In fact, the philosophy can also marry, you should be selling every day, knocking at people. Not to stay in the shop uchingoti oh mwari we vanhu vachose wasirumbopinda. Wakufanira kutotora product yako wakutofamba door by door. Enda mufoni mako, foni yako ino vanhu 700 kana wakaisa sim card ine 1500. Tanga kufonera uchiti guys ndikuya kuya kushop wotongo tsvaga vanhu 100 vanokwanisa kutenga chinhu chako. This month isati yapera you save your business unotoita cash. Tsvaga vanhu 100 in your phone who can buy what you are selling. Somebody will buy. But unonyara. Sometimes wauzoti akumanaga chingonditengera bhozi handamari rent. Makangotenge baba even asingachida changotenga ungoti bhozi asida kukupa mari. Vati nini musandikweretese chingonditengerai. Someone anotenga chinhu asingadi but iwo wane cash kuti achazochipani zvichaitika koko zvazvawo iwewe wane cash. I'm teaching you how to look for cash. Because if you don't have cash, that business is going down. All right. Keep talking to people, especially the people that you work with. Tell them, good say, don't keep silent. Uchungorara, hausi kuenda kushop, hausi kuita sei, vanhu vari kuona kuti company iri kubvira, iwo hausi kuoneka, uri kungonzi vari kupi, vakarara, vari kuona TV, havasi kudya. No. Say the pastor is talking to you now. Because kana waomerwa usina cash ndo zvaonoita atiti, haubude mumba haugeze. Unongonika short ka Adidas kakadai so. Ayikanze. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So talk to them. And also, cash. Guys, Twitter say. Because I'll tell you what, these people might actually have ideas that can save your business. Not all good ideas comes from you. Ask them, what can we do to save this business, guys? Ndapererwe ndudziwo tu. Unotoona someone stoti ngatidai moita zvofamba. I save a business rake ndiani? Ndiwe. Aita mari ndiani? Ndiwe. But did the idea come from you? Don't be full of I know good every idea in your business must come from you. Learn from your people. So that's what I do. When a business is in trouble, sit down, guys. Tuesday, taura. Dadaro, I speak last. I always say to leaders speak last. I let people speak, then those who go pesera. That Torah my ideas how to vandaita one. Shaper. No nda fertilizer, nda batanidza. Namuti izvinoita to batanidza. Manje wakauya chiti toda iso. Vanhu vanobva ngoti mudara sitomboona ari blind, and usually you'll be blind. Oh man. Guys, I'm teaching you good stuff here. So cut the face, cut the lifestyle. So, sometimes you might have to inject money into your business to survive it. But don't inject money into a business which is dying. Look for money. Then the last thing, plan ahead, have 3 months saved. So it helps you to weather the storm. If you are 1 month away from closing your business, you are in trouble. Should always have at least 3 months. And when the money, you quickly, you can still do something, but he said you're in a crisis mode. All right. Did you get something tonight? Okay. So we've got about 20 minutes for question and answer to page 8. So we want to finish exactly at 8. And you can ask me or Doc Mabiza anything about what we talked about tonight. Please, no political questions. We are not political. We love all political parties. In this church, there are ZANU-PF people, there are CC people. In Nini, I belong to Jesus. And so please, let's stick to business. This is a business and mentorship class. All right. Any questions? When you've got a question, you stand up, tell us your name, your business you are in, no preaching. And you go to your question. All right. Thank you.
All right. Good evening, Doc. Tafazo Supporter from Liquor Board Investments. We do distribution, marketing, sales of products and services, solar installations. I have a question. You mentioned something to do with return on investment. I want to ask, what is the best profit sharing percentage that an entrepreneur can suggest when you are looking for finances? I think that's all.
Okay, that's a very good question. Remember what I said about when you're starting a business. You can either have money, sweat, or experience. The best, munani in the best position to negotiate anything, munani cash. You understand what I'm saying? Because muna arguisa cash into this business is really the person who is really taking a what? A risk. If that business goes down, his cash is gone. Iwewe your sweat, unongo pukuta mangwana urusweta. You get what I'm saying? Your experience, unongo ramba unayo. So the real person who's really making a risk there is the person with cash. So generally, I say, good, if you put cash, the person and a cash, I would go, if I put cash into a deal, I don't go less than 50-50. 50-50 is the minimum. I usually go as high as 70. I'm quite aggressive. But what I do is good, I let the other person have a good share to keep the person motivated. Because if okanyanya kumjanya, anopinda could solve a problem yake year that month, year end. But after that, actually business zero or focus on something much bigger. You understand what I'm saying? So what I normally do is good. I usually go for a good which makes sense for the other guy. If when you're negotiating anything, maybe one of these days I'll teach on negotiation. It must be a win-win, so that the person can continue coming and continue to be motivated. But if it's a win-lose, you win, unemari, and I lose. Yes, I've done that deal because I'm under pressure. But after that, I'll never deal with you. I don't want to see you. You are now my enemy. So I resent you. But if it's a win-win, I'll keep on coming. So I make sure the person is motivated enough. And also, it also depends on the level of money. If it's bigger money, you're good in that's 100,000. Even the 30%, this person is getting 20 from zero. Apinda, guys. But when there's $500, 20% iwaya. You get what I'm saying? So you will find the size of the deal size also determines the level of aggressiveness that I do when I'm negotiating. The smaller the deal, I usually say 50-50. If there's some more money, I then want to, or I can then say, if this is a continuous, I say I recover my money first. What we'll do, we'll give you 10% until I recover my money. Once I recover my money, we go to 50-50. So there are multiple ways. So it can be staged in terms of what you do. So I usually say, let's put in the money. I'll give you enough money so that you are able to live, so that madam, you get what I'm saying? But once ndawana mari yangu, you get what I'm saying? We go 50-50 and usually that works. I hope it answers your question. So there's no hard and fast rule, but the person I marry has taken the real risk there. All right. Next question. We've got another question there. Okay.
Hi, my name is Jemima. I'm 16, and my business is cakes and confectionaries. And the goal is to then grow up owning bakeries and restaurants all throughout Zimbabwe. So my question is, me as a young person, I have school to deal with and I have my business. So how can I manage my time evenly enough to be able to exceed and be successful in school whilst being successful in my business in order to grow?
Okay, that's a good question. And it really boils down. When I started my first business, I was at university. I was actually in part 3 doing medicine. That's when I started my business. And my mother said, you're going to fail. I never failed because I used my time well. When it is time for class, you focus on class and you do. If it's time for study, you study. But all my Form 4s, they are watching TV. They are on social media. They are on TikTok. That's your business time. So, understand that you must count the cost. So, what are you going to exchange for your business? You understand what I'm saying? So, you've got enough time to pass and to do the business well. When you separate, but what for your parents and all the people around you not to disturb you in your business, you must make sure that you are passing. Because if you pass, just like church, what is the church does for it? Are you get what I'm saying? But and you say good time which others are using, that's the one that I'm using to build my business. So it's very good that you started your business early, and it's good that you're coming for the mentorship, because when you learn the skills early, you will actually grow faster. Okay, so let's put our hands together for her. Next time what you do, you bring a sample for me to test so that I can sell it and say, guys, I think it's good. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so next time, bring it and you show people, and you'll be live there and people will see, and you never know. All right, next question.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Willard. I'm in the business of providing extended lighting solutions whenever there's a power cut, whenever there's load shedding. So my question is around negotiation, right? How do I change the conversation from price to value, but at the same time I'm not losing the customer or the sale? That's my question. Thank you.
All right. So it depends with the market that you are selling to. The market that negotiates on price is a market usually of poor people. It's price sensitive. Rich people, they don't negotiate on price, they negotiate on quality. So it depends on what you are selling, the quality of the product that you are selling. You get what I'm saying? If it's a good product, and you can prove that it's a good product, then you say, Mdara, I can show you the same light, rate $2. But muchadzoka. You get what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? So you actually don't, when you're negotiating, you also don't look desperate. You know those people who come to your car and say, those guys don't know how to negotiate. You get what I'm saying? So you must be so good with your product. And also when you are negotiating, don't go there negotiating and you are looking hungry. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? When you are selling, look the part of what you are saying. You understand what I'm saying? Don't go there. Hiri yapera boots yakadai so urukufamba utenga une mateya ne hiri yapera boots. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Go boots hayina nonzi trouser blue rakutange gray apa I blue pamsono I blue apa I gray. No, people once wadaro awachakupa mari, because people judge you in 30 seconds. Munantasa ku boots zokapfeka, belt, watch, boots. Over to andumpe wayo azvitari baibude. Are you hearing what I'm saying? But if wakandipa zvinhu zvako zvauri kutengesa iwewe, don't guys, ndakatanga business remasola. Ari kuita why? They'll go. You understand what I'm saying? So iwewe, the negotiator, be presentable. You get what I'm saying? That's why we're also going to have another way we are going to talk about how the business etiquette, so that you can get the prizes that you want by the way you are looking. And you get what I'm saying? Not in the mbudzi kakasunga netambo ndonati endi kutengesa who is going to buy from you kuti andokuti 50 unoiziya here wewe but ndikutaza mbudzi yako yakasungwa nerekeni yacho yakasungwa futi. You get what I'm saying? Judge. So people judge you. So when you are negotiating, people start to negotiate you by how you look. And one of our judge, should I pay this money or not? You get what I'm saying? So look presentable. Look. And then sell the quality. There are so many facts there. But this, we have sold it kunaningi, and it has lasted 24 months. It's still going. This is a good product. But can I move ema dollar? Do you know show a shop carry downtown where you can go? They usually buy from you because you have not told them go to Maria, but you have become a sales. You have become a consultant, and you shows good you know the products. But what Magatenga is gonna rent so madam kuna kamana kadato zarwa we won't give you. So I hope that answers your question. Let's come here. We've got 2 more questions, so then we close.
Hello, my name is Keith Kamanda. I sell gaming equipment. My question is on the issue of building wealth. How best do you go about it? Should you be employed, or you can go the entrepreneur route, like starting businesses only, or you should be employed and do both?
Okay, so it depends with your age. Okay. All things being equal, I want everybody to be employed because it allows you to be disciplined. Kuti uze uthi kunomukwa na 8 unaenda kubasa, wozipedza na 5 unoti yes sir, une language yekubasa. You get what I'm saying? But some of you unungobva kuchikoro, you've got no discipline. Dara. That's not the language that's not money language. Are you going to say? Wakatara no mari ulivati ndichona kana strive not dara dimne yes manyama mdara immediately that mfana anataka kumwona security take him out. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So going kubasa allows you to get the language of money. You get what I'm saying? So it depends. So when you are young, I want you to go kubasa. So you don't go kubasa to earn. You are going kubasa to learn. The reason why I went to SIMAS is because I wanted to upgrade my leadership and my management skills. I was managing a good business, but I wanted to manage a larger business, more money. And so I've actually been taken to university for free. So I'm not complaining about what they're giving me. What I have learned is more than what you understand what I'm saying? So those 3-4 years I'm there, or 5 years I'm there, then a PhD in leadership. And who can stand here? Good, I've led and run a business with 30 million. But I can stand. And I did it for free, being paid. So I go kubasa in order to learn. But while I am learning, no. I then use and start my business. So that's why I say, your business, you go kubasa from 8 to 5, you run your business from 4 to 12 in the weekend. You understand what I'm saying? So if you are young, I do both. As you get older, you start to transition as your business gets bigger than your money. You understand what I'm saying? Then you can then go straight to your money. But you have to start at some point. You have to do both. So it's a transition point, and it depends on how fast your business grows. Your business will detect whether you need to leave or you need to stay. Clear? All right. Last question. Then we go. This side. I want this side. This side. Okay. Oh, you want? Oh, okay. We'll take the 2 questions, but that side was too quiet. Then we answer that.
My name is Brenda Msemwa.
Yes, Brenda.
Andikamvuti ndine business ndokuda kutanga.
Yes.
Asi pakutanga apa doc, zvamambotaura izvozvo tinokwereta mota yasawira uchienda kunodhilivhara food yako, but pakukwereta mota yasawira unogona kungomuka vakati nhasi ndine test kana kuti mota yamama yafira pakati. Saka I'm at a verge yekuti I'm at a point yekuti I'm giving up. Kuti saka zvinobuda here, but all my money yakainvestwa mune zvefood izvozvo. So zvimwe zviri kutoora zviri kumba, changosara inyama kana salt kana hupfu nerice racho ratinenge tichibika. So how best can I go about it? I'm employed in the 8 to 5 job, but I'm an independent contractor, zvekuti I'm flexible my hours. So I used to kuti I cook in the morning, deliver, and then from 1 to 5 I'm working my normal job. How best can I go about it?
Okay. So instead of nyama with iwore, better uite break even and get your money back. You get what I'm saying? So can you give this gentleman here? And that's the last question. We have to finish on time. How did you go? So my answer to that is to say, instead of making a loss, you are better off recovering your money. 2, the reason why your friend is now working at Chirwara is because ausko mupo marriage yefiwa. So you should actually, you should know the operation costs. That's where they are. So you should either be using a via or whatever. Muna unoziva kuti anoyachikutora all the time. Kana iri shamwari yako mupo an incentive kuti andoti kapfiwa kari kuita sei kari kundikava. But akakubatsira ka 1 oramba uchiuya wakumabuse. So you have actually been abusing your friend. Ini nditorini ndeva ndatokubhana ndatokudzima kana mufoni. You get what I'm saying? But ndakubatsira ka 1. Kubatsira ka 1 kana wakuramba uchidzoka ya abuse. You understand what I'm saying? So you should have included the transport money in the operation costs. Ndoma cost andataura yaye ekuti unochitanga haisingori nyama, haisi nyaya yekuti imari yekudeliver, nemari yekuzosuka, nemari yekuita sei. So what you are doing is correct, but you miscalculated on the cost. So include the cost and make your business run. And once it runs, the most important thing is good. You've got a business which Renema sells. So what you need to do is to operationalize it, to smoothen your operations. As long as Unema sells, you can then increase Sadarago. So no, guys, I just read $50, rare 2, and you cover your transport cost. But the good thing is you've got a market already. And Sadza market is a good market. A lot of people are making money. If you can make $100, $200 per day, well, no, for 5 days, it's $500. So it's actually a good business for most people. And even though it might not be your last, but Kupa, Saka, smoothen the operations, include the cost. Talk to your friend, kana uchukutora naye kuti no ndakuisa fuel askana kana usina, look for a via guy. There are so many guys but they do shika. We are looking for $5, $10 per day yekuenda nekuti ase nekudzoka. In fact, they can actually do is kuti unopezera wato nemunhu wakanaenda naye wositomboripo. You get what I'm saying? So that you continue working. But I like your model because you are doing both. So don't close it and don't nyamanga isawa. Last question.
My name is Kudzanai Sekerere. I'm from Captain Services. We do solar system installation and board drilling. Okay. My question is, if you are the one with the sweat, equity, and experience, how do you protect yourself from being taken advantage of from the person who has money? And when presenting your ideas to the person who has money, how do you then protect yourself from having that idea stolen during the process of presenting your idea to them? And as well, how do you then balance it out so that you're not over optimistic in terms of the profits you get from the business, and also not underestimating them so that you don't end up losing the investor at the same point?
Okay, so this has to do with deal structure. So I've had the opportunity to have a big investment with an institutional investor. So if it's an institutional investor, we then sign my MOUs. But if it's just so there are two kinds of investors. There is an investor who is on the shark kind of investor. Okay? Then this is an investor who's looking for profit. When they put money, they want their profit and they want to control this thing, and they're saying that we can help you to grow fast, and they've got people. Then you've got an angel investor. An angel investor is probably, as it is too aggressive, probably wants to help you to succeed, is already successful. A person like me, you get what I'm saying? I'm already successful. I don't need your business. I don't even want to run. I'm not an operator. But you understand what I'm saying? So, but what most of you who have got ideas or experience, you don't know how to negotiate deals. That's why in that paper, negotiate equity upfront. Don't negotiate a salary. You get what I'm saying? So most of you go and negotiate a salary because uripa tight now. So unongoti no makanipa 500 then ndabondo mhanya mudaro. Business out ngota mari ungoramba uchingopuwa chi 5. Rakuita 10,000 nongoramba chikupa 5 then wovati ko mudara alpha but basa raunoita nderechi ndere 5 because of your what you negotiated pekutanga. So what you are negotiating when we've got experience and you've got sweat. Negotiate with inini guys. This I've got an idea. This idea can make money. It might take about 5-6 years, 5-6 months. Kuti itange kuita mari and the money nenge increase as we go. However, while we are starting, I need enough money just to live. So I need a stipend. Iwo problem ndokuti wakuti ndakuda mota ndakuda chakuti, you get what I'm saying? Let this guy give you a stipend. When the business has to make money, wopuwa equity. Then you become a shareholder. And that, I always say, all those negotiations must be written down. You don't handshake a deal with anyone. Everything must be put in ink, black and white. Whether it's your brother, the other time I had my channel, nduda mari ndamsiya mota avatosiya atonyora chakuti avazoya tsana because zvinozonetsa mangwana. You get what I'm saying? So zvinhu ngazvingogara zvangora sei zvangonyorwa. You get what I'm saying? So that's what you do. But also remember with the person that has put the money is the one at the biggest risk. So it must also be worthwhile for the risk taker. You get what I'm saying? But what I normally I do. So I've actually told you how to do. You don't sound greedy at first. Not guys, give me enough money just to survive. You get what I'm saying? Just to be able to live. Give me 200, give me 250. Once this business starts to make, when we hit this figure, my money goes up to this. When we hit this figure, or you continue to give me this amount until you recover your money. First thing I want to do is to marry some business, recover it. When that happens, that's what I did with those guys who came last time. They're the ones who funded me for my first psychiatric hospital. I didn't have any money. They put in 160,000. I said, guys, of that money, 60,000 was to equate the amount of things that I'd put. So we equated, because I had 60,000 in the business, they put in 60, then they put in 100. Then I said the other 100 is a loan to the company, which will be paid before I get my share. So we paid it off first, then after that, I started to get my. So who would not want that? Because you have reduced the risk to the person who has taken the biggest risk we marry. But iwe orungoda 40% from start, mariango sandaiwana. You are out of your mind, Shamari. No. Gara ne idea, go gara ne mariango. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Mariango is just. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to negotiate and make it a good deal to the person Argupachi. And what they want is safety, the money yawaisa. Once you do that, you can negotiate your equity. But if you don't do that, you can't negotiate equity. How will my money come back? Mariam gets okay, then we can go 50-50. I can even go 40-60 because Mariam gets it. Yeah, joke. Ladies and gentlemen, we can speak business until forever. Did you get something today?